Welcome back, and to shed more light on this issue, we are delighted to be joined over the phone by Her Excellency Ambassador Aoad Shalaby, a former Assistant Foreign Minister. Good evening, Your Excellency.
Good evening.
It's always a pleasure having you with us on Nile TV International.
Thank you.
So how do the frequent high-level meetings between President Sisi and the United Arab Emirates President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed reflect the depth of bilateral cooperation between both countries?
As you know, that the relations between Egypt and the United Arab Emirates is very close, because
Yes.
there is appreciation and there is strategic coordination between the two countries and the two leaders. The coordination and the consultation is continuing always during bilateral meetings between the two presidents, and also between the two delegations concerning the trade and investment in Egypt.
Yes, Your Excellency. What does this visit signal about Egypt and the United Arab Emirates' shared vision concerning the Middle East?
There is also the shared vision between the two leaders regarding the regional development and the significance of the Arab solidarity in this critical stage in the Middle East. As you know, the two leaders are adamant about fulfilling the implementation of the peace plan, the U.S. President Trump's peace plan, which calls for the entry of humanitarian aid into Gaza and respect of ceasefire without any restrictions for aid or for demolishing of cities in Gaza. And especially that the holy month of Ramadan is approaching, and the two leaders are asking Israel to respect and to implement the full implementation of the ceasefire agreement. That is why the two leaders have met yesterday, and they asked for the need to stop the incursions of Israel in Gaza.
What are the most important diplomatic tools to put pressure on Israel to abide by the agreement?
Yes, because the region is very fragile, and there has to be an advancement of a just and comprehensive peace process, especially that the two leaders are asking for a two-state solution that ensures the lasting peace, security, and regional stability in the region.
Yes. Your Excellency, the Egyptian Emirati ties are considered a cornerstone of the Arab national security and regional stability. How do you assess these relations and their importance?
Yes, the two leaders, they are in agreement to face the region's crisis through peaceful means, and to preserve the unity and the territorial integrity of the states and the neighboring states, and of course to respect their people and avoid any escalation of the challenges that are facing the wars around us, whether it is in Sudan, whether it is in Yemen or in Libya. So all the escalation that is happening is supposed to stop, because these two leaders are asking all these tensions to stop and to have an agreement to face the challenges in peaceful means and ways.
What are the most important of these challenges?
The tensions that are in the Red Sea, the tensions that are in Sudan. The region is not stable because of the interference of international powers in the region. And there has to be reason for stability and for maintaining close political and economic and defense cooperation between Egypt and United Arab Emirates in order to reach the sustainable peace and security in the region.
Yes, the talks focused on the unfolding conditions in Gaza and the necessity of implementing the Gaza ceasefire deal as well as President Donald Trump's peace plan. Why is the ceasefire implementation in this particular stage is crucial?
Because, of course, yes, it is crucial because Israel is not respecting the ceasefire, is not allowing the humanitarian aid, is not opening the gates and opening the way for the humanitarian aid and for those who need to be hospitalized and to have medical assistance from Gaza to pass through the borders in order to get medical assistance. So all these have problems with Israel because they don't want to respect the peace process, which has been initiated by in two stages. We have finished the first stage, and the second stage is supposed to be respected by Israel and to allow the humanitarian aid to pass through, and also those who need medical help to be assisted, and also to stop and respect the peace, to respect the ceasefire.
Yes, and
until now they are still encouraging on the Gaza.
So, moving to the Somali file, Mr. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi received Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud in Cairo on Sunday. So, how do you assess the timing of this visit by the Somali President to Egypt?
Well, the Somalian President was visiting Egypt last July, and there has been an upgrade of relationship to the level of strategic partnership. It was declared in January 2025 that there is close cooperation and upgrade of the cooperation between the two countries to become a strategic partnership. And that is why the President of Somalia is visiting Egypt in order to discuss further the developments in the region, and also to ask Egypt for support in the challenges that are facing Somalia.
What are the most important of these challenges facing Somalia and the Horn of Africa currently?
Well, as you know that Israel has decided to recognize Somaliland, and this has raised a lot of tensions between the countries in the Horn of Africa. That is why it is important for Somalia to call on all the leaders of the world and the countries to share its call in order to stop Israel from declaring that Somaliland is an independent state. And of course, it is part of Somalia. And that is causing a lot of tension. Many countries have stood beside Somalia and have consolidated the regional peace and stability in the Horn of Africa region. and asked for the preservation of national state institutions in Somalia in order to safeguard the people's resources. Somalian people are in need for a conducive environment in order to achieve their aspirations.
Yes,
and of course, this is why the visit is the visit of the President of Somalia has taken place in this time of the year.
Yes, thank you so much, Your Excellency Ambassador Aoad Shalaby, former Assistant Foreign Minister. And dear viewers, we'll have a short break and we'll be right back.